Welcome to our session 3 of Web Designing and Analytics. And the topic for today is Understanding Conversion Rate. Before we start with today's topic, if you see there are two words, conversion rate, and the meaning for converting or meaning for conversion is transforming or converting something from one form to the other or taking something to a further step. So this is all based on what conversion rate strategy that your company is using and how you can pull the audiences, how you can direct them towards completing a transaction or a goal. Every developer or every web designer will think about designing the website in such a way where it will be very easy for users to come, operate, complete the goal, and go back. A goal means can be an objective or an aim that you wish you have kept as a target and you want your customers and users to fulfill. We'll see what is conversion rate. A conversion rate is the percentage of visitors to your website that completed a desired goal, that is a conversion, out of the total number of visitors. A high conversion rate indicates that your marketing efforts are successful and has very good web design. It indirectly means that people want what you offer and they like your website. This is in simple word what is conversion rate. Henceforth, from now, we have to decide upon what is CRO, conversion rate optimization. Conversion rate optimization has become the top pursuit for all the marketers everywhere globally. You can call it as it is all pervasive. It's there in every field. Any person who has his or her website wants huge number of traffic and inviting people to their website. And there is a lot of there are other benefits which are there if you have proper CRO strategy with you. Before you can pursue a CRO strategy, you need to understand exactly what it is and how it works and how to evaluate it. There is plenty of testing involved in CRO, so you are in the long haul. To know exactly what is the meaning of conversion rate, it is just the percentage of time that consumers convert on your offer. You can calculate your conversion rate from a lot of things like sales, email signups, polls, survey participants, webinar registrations, etc. And if you divide your sales by total site visits, then multiply by the results by 100. So you will get your formula. That is how you can track how many conversions have happened. So total transactions divide by total site visits into 100 will give you the exact number. Now, what is conversion optimization for websites? Once we all know what is the conversion rate, you will definitely want to increase it. That's natural. Conversion optimization refers to the process of improving each and every element of your website to encourage more conversions. The smallest thing that can impact your conversion rate can be, I'm just giving an example, the background color of your CTA button might have convinced people to convert from this to that. And also A to B testing different colors to figure out which works best for your audiences can also attract the consumers. Now trust me, if there is a website that is specially designed for women and ladies, if it is not in pink color, ladies may not like it because there is a thing that especially girls have for pink color or these all subtle colors, rather than keeping the website in green or blue. So these become kind of negative because women may not like such colors. So that also puts an impact. Whatever buttons you have given there, suppose apply for the discount, and if apply for discount is in green color, people may not like it, girls may not like it. So you have to keep them attracted always and grab their attention and push them towards getting your conversion done, getting your goal done. We are going to talk more in the upcoming classes about it. We'll see then what and how is it going to help your company. Three things are given to you. Now I'm keeping these icons where you can understand looking at it. The growth, definitely growth of the company will occur when you will have your target audiences, your goal completed. So that will lead to growth and development. Analytics. Now, there is something that we have to study called as Google Analytics in our second module, where I'm going to tell you everything about what things are included in analytics, how can we track the performance by giving tracking code, how we can see how many people access to your website, how many people came to your website, which device did they use, what is their IP address, what do they like, what do they don't like, they belong to which geographic area, and different kind of reports. Budgeting, we can also think about what budget shall we apply, or what is my current uh, budget that I have applied, and where I can improve, where I can deploy my funds, where I should save my money, and all about cost estimation. So this is all about how is it going to help your company. Next, very, very important, because this is the base for our upcoming classes. Next classes that we are going to see is completely based on how and who are your target audiences. So as I was telling you, when we talk about a user or customers, we need to think who are the target audiences. Target audiences, same like digital marketing or any offline advertising, where we can see those are my targets, where I cannot sell anything to anybody, but I have perfect set available with me. I'm going to target only that set of audiences. Then again, it depends on various factors have been given to you. It can be a geographic factor, it can be something relating to demography, where I will think about their age, income, gender, status, family background, educational level, behavioral, what are their taste, then preferences, you can say habits, what do they buy, what do they don't buy, and which media do they use, how did they come to know about the advertisement. Psychographic, very important, about their cognizance level, how is it that working, what is their attitude, how can we influence and change their attitude, their perception, and how crucial is my promotional campaign going on, and how am I targeting them properly, what am I offering them, what is my website giving or offering those users other than what other is or other website is offering. This brings me to our last slide, that is about other benefits. Some benefits have been given to you. We are going to see everything in detail in the next coming classes, and things which are given in your syllabus. We are going to keep more focus on that. Apart from what you're seeing on your screen, survey users, it can help in collecting data, running A by B test, then discovering the exact journey, focus on the content that matters using heat map analysis, create the perfect page for A by B testing. Apart from that, I'm just telling you what are other things important. Um, as I told in the fourth slide, in the last slide, it can help you to know your customers better. It can definitely boost your website revenue. It gives a leverage to your existing website. Then it can lower your customers' acquisition cost. It can improve your website search and the ranking on the search engine. It can increase customers' lifetime value. They will have a trust that will build in their mind for you. It helps make decision based on proven data can be more data driven. You can calculate your risk. You can think about which kind of paid advertising should I prefer. You can get more leads on business. You can enhance your website trust. So these all things are there. Those helped me to understand the topic and teach you, and also it will understand you as a web designer and developer, to know what things are right and what things are not right for your website. So this was all about today's class. If there is any difficulty, please let me know on Moodle, message me there. Thank you.